Hi everyone! So I have a topic that might be a little controversial, and I might have people commenting and telling me that I shouldn't be talking about this, and that would not be surprising based on the reactions I see in the Facebook groups of really passionate adoptive parents. So the search for a birth family can consume your life. It can become easily the most important thing. You drop everything, you do everything possible to find your child's birth parents. But I'm seeing in these groups that some people have done so much and caused so much commotion in China that they are afraid their birth families have gone into hiding. I know that if you're an adoptive parent and your young daughter wants to find their birth family, you're gonna do it. I mean, you will do anything possible. But as an older adoptee, I've come to really formulate these thoughts. And my opinion is, if your birth family doesn't want to be found, you need to respect that. If they've gone into hiding, don't drag them out. You've had your entire adoptive life to come to terms with the fact that your daughter or you personally were given up and that you want to search. But if your birth family hasn't needed that yet, it's a huge shock to suddenly have people knocking on your door saying, "Hey, I'm your kid." I understand that people need to find the truth. Maybe it's just because I'm 23 and I've realized that some things just need to stay hidden. Sometimes the truth isn't gonna come out, and you need to accept that. But you have to respect that some parents don't want to be found for whatever reason. Okay, maybe their family doesn't know they had a child. Maybe, it was illegal to give up your baby then. Maybe they're really afraid of the legal repercussions. It's just really hurtful to me and to other adoptees that I've talked to when we see parents doing everything they can to out the birth parents. And if they don't want to be found, don't push it. Put yourself in their shoes. Imagine why you would give up your child. And imagine why you wouldn't want to be found. And then imagine what would happen if you start seeing flyers all around your city with your information on it, your biological child's information on it, and then saying, "Hey, does anyone know this person?" It's kind of scary. People need to think about what they're doing and really respect the biological families, because they're the ones who gave us life, and they're the ones who gave us up for a better life. Now I know some people are gonna come back at me and say, "Oh, well, the child was kidnapped or baby trafficked or whatever." Okay. Please do your research and read your facts before telling everybody that every child from China was kidnapped. In some cases, sure, maybe you do need to do everything possible to find your birth family. But the way people think is that the birth family, no matter what, will either search for the child also, or will always want to know who their child is. And that is just, you can't make that generalization. So if you think that your child's birth family has gone into hiding, can you just respect that? I mean, really. It's really bothersome when I see this. I'm not even sure what to say about it. If my adoptive parents needed to go into hiding, I wouldn't do everything possible to out them. There has to be a reason. And I know it's probably hard to explain to your child that maybe for some reason their biological mom doesn't want to meet them, but that's also a reality. If people want to live in this world that every child from China was kidnapped and their parents are desperately searching for them because they have no idea what happened, then they also need to realize that no, that's not the case for everyone, and not all birth families want to meet their kid. So go to whatever extent you need to find. But if you get the feeling that they don't want to be found, just respect it. I'd want to be respected if I gave up my baby. And I think you want to be as respectful as possible to the people who gave your child their life. So that's what I have to say. Pretty controversial, I think, because this search really does consume people's lives, and it worries me when I see parents truly, they've dedicated their lives to this, and then I wonder, hey, their daughter's pretty young. Is this something that the daughter wants, or is it maybe they don't actually want it? I don't know. Respect your parents. That's the message.